Hey everyone, welcome to Ra Tarot Reading. I'm your tarot reader Ryan. Thank you so much guys for returning back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing another series of a pick a card here today, and today's topic gonna be about why people are intimidated by you. So I've already pulled out the cards as usual guys, and I've prepared 3 piles for you to select. The first selection we have here for you is apple. The second we have your cauldron, and third is the cat. So you can select based on the image or the word, whichever that resonates or kind of attracting you guys. You can pause the video to do the selection guys. Hey, welcome pile number 1. This is for where I selected this apple card here. So let us see why people feel this intimidation around you or because of you. Let us see. Right off the bat with this particular card, I am saying that people are very much intimidated with the energy of you. This can be some type of a craving here. You could be some type of a person who crave is either you or this person that intimidated by you, kind of craving for some type of knowledge, some type of thing here. But let us look more. The first card we have for you, pile 1, is number 16, all that glitters. We have here sharing. We have here 10 of swords. We have here page of pentacles. We have here security. We have here perfection. We have here number 18, naked before the stars. We have here 42, confidence. We have here 66, white raven spirit, trust in the magic. This is a very beautiful card guys. Then we have here number 39, moth spirit, surrender now. We do have here nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. We have here cancer here. And the last card we have here, hashtag karma, you will reap what you have sown. Maybe I'll just put it here. So let us see why people do get intimidated by you. So right off the bat with these cards that we can able to see here, indeed there is some type of hunger here, some type of a craving here. People who are who kind of intimidated by you could be someone who is very much attracted by you. This can be an interest over you sexually or passionately, I'm saying, because we do have your queen of wands here. We have a perfection and naked before the star. Probably whoever kind of feeling intimidated is someone who is putting you on the pedestal here. They're really looking you as the star, someone who is very rare, because we have your white raven spirit. You are very magical here, like you are quite unpredictable here, because nothing is yet set in stone, as though they are unable to predict you. And at the same time, they kind of feel as though you are very vulnerable, you are very pure, and they are being asked to protect you. They kind of been guided to give some type of a security here. They need to protect you in some way, but they are not sure on how, because they are unable to predict you, how you gonna be reacting. With this card and this root chakra card, it's kind of like showing me there is a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion here. This person who kind of intimidated with you is really attracted with you. And for some of you, why people get really intimidated with you, it's because of the security and confidence that you possess. You kind of speak the truth here with the karma card here. I'm saying that you could be someone who is speak the truth, although even how difficult it is. I'm saying that you are this warrior here, someone who stand the ground for what is the truth. You could have went through or gone through a lot of difficulties, a lot of difficult situations in the past. Probably people could be seeing you as though you are as this all that glitters, like you kind of shine. This can be your vibe, this can be based on your physical appearance here. You could be a Sagittarian here. You could have a very strong Sagittarius in your birth chart here. Yes, so these people could be kind of finding you are very perfect in some way. At the same time, you speak the truth, you stand your ground very strongly, you trust, and although it is require you to stand out alone in the crowd, in the public here, you just don't care and you stand your ground. And for some of you, I'm saying that you are really confident about yourself, about moving forward, even though it is require you to start over. You do have that craving of like learning something, for you to possess some type of a knowledge. You are this warrior here. You have a lot of passion within you. You have that fire which is burning very strongly, and you feel secured with your own self. You find it, you kind of like really you are aligned within yourself. That's why kind of intimidating for others, because people kind of unable to manipulate you, can't even persuade you in any way, because you are standing so strongly with yourself, as though you are so comfortable. Because we have a naked card here representing number 18. Yes, strong Sagittarius energy that I'm picking up with this pile. Someone, you could be someone that is very wise here, and you are willing to adapt as long as it is require you to make some type of a changes and it makes sense to you, it resonate with you. You willing to adapt, because we have a mutable moon here, and it's kind of surrendering. You are willing to surrender as long it's kind of balance is something which is justice, and it is the right thing to do. You're willing to let go, even though you might have put in a lot of effort. You're willing to put an end, and you are willing to start over something. You don't mind of ending some type of a situation. It could be anything that you are very much crave for, because you are very secure within yourself, because you believe that you do have that skill, that capability, that resources for you to start over every time. Although you kind of hit the rock bottom here, because you are very much confident within yourself here. You know that you will move forward and you will reach the destiny here, and you kind of like don't really be someone who's rigid. Like people will not be able to kind of classify you or categorize you in any category. They're unable to put you in a group here, because although you kind of look perfect in some way, another extreme that they unable to predict you. They can't even classify you in any way, as though you are willing to change. You're willing to accept changes gracefully here. This could be because you are using your intuition here. Whenever you make a decision in a very sticky situation here, you're willing to use your intuition, your past experience here. You trust in the impossible. You trust on something which is like unseen, which is unknown, and that's what kind of intimidate to others here, because they could be someone who believe in something that they can able to see, something that they can touch, that they can feel. Probably you could be someone with this karma card kind of saying that you could be someone that hold onto things like a magic, something which is very invisible, because you trust there is some type of a force or energy beyond that we can see that, but we can feel. Like you kind of a person that surrender into a situation here, and you trust to it, like you trust on the right thing, and that's what is kind of intimidating to others. probably you kind of reminding the past history of the people that you are dealing with. You kind of like reminding the mistake, the fault, the karma that they have done, that they think they could have like run away from, successfully run away from, but it's not. Because you kind of are showing to them that whatever that they are claiming is secure, it's their security. Something is not a security, it's just something gonna die off very soon, because nothing's set in stone yet. You kind of reminding them of this. So this is what pretty much I am picking up from this pile for pile 1 here. Let me just pull additional card for pile 1 here. Any other message that we have, why people feels very intimidated over you. For others, like I mentioned earlier, guys, it's about your body, it's about your physical appearances. Of some of you might have a very good sense of clothing. People kind of really intimidated the way how you represent to the outer world here. People kind of feel as though you are living a very luxurious life. This could be probably, they feel as though you kind of spending a lot of money, a lot of time and energy of taking care of yourself. It could be something which is intimidating for others, because this could be the people kind of like bad-mouthing or gossiping about you, because they could be kind of classifying you as a person who give importance towards something that glitters, something which is about physical appearance and what matters for you, but you are not. Definitely you are not. But this is what they are feeling very intimidated by you, because this could be people that very much intimidated by your physical appearance here, because this apple represents the hunger, the sensual energy around you. You have a very strong sensual energy, power 1. That could be the reason why these people kind of very much intimidated by you, because whenever you are around them, the other people, the other group of people will not be noticed by the crowd. So we have here new house, stability, a new beginning here. Some type of a new beginning that's coming your way. That's what people kind of intimidated. Probably you have bought a new house, a new beginning here. Then we have here, yes, we have sex here. Yes, indeed we have here. This could be the sexual energy. That's what intimidates you of others here. Then we do have here about health. Probably you could be someone that pay very strong attention towards health here. You are very health conscious here. That's what could be intimidating to others here, because we have a fruits here. Yep, indeed we have fruits here. We have strawberries, we have apple here. So it's kind of like you pay attention, and this again we have a food over here also, like you pay strong attention to what you are consuming, and these people feel very intimidated by you because you pay very strong attention on this. And we have here camera perception. It's about the memory. Probably this could be the people very much intimidated by the picture that you are posting on your social media, or the memories that you are making, the success, the achievements, the places that you are going. Because I am picking up a strong Sagittarius energy here. Probably you like to go for traveling. You might be posting these pictures on your social media. That could be what intimidate others. And we have here big fat yes. Probably a lot of people will say yes to you. Definitely it's a big yes, and they could be intimidated by that, because they feel things are getting like aligning for you just like that. You don't really have to put much effort here, because this could be the people who don't really know your history, power 1, and they feel things are like flowing to you here. And lastly we have here stargazing. Yeah, they kind of like really like stargazing for me, kind of like they really put you on pedestal as though you are a celebrity here, like you are the star. Whenever you in a crowd, in a public, in a place, in an open place, in anywhere, any setting, any group setting here, this can be even with your acquaintance, close circle of people here, they kind of really look you as a star here. They gaze at you like a star, like a rising star, like you just stand out, and your vibe, your energy, that's kind of intimidating to others here, power 1. So this is what I'm picking up for you. I really hope this reading resonates with you guys. Please let me know. I'll see you on my next reading, guys. Bye bye. Hey, welcome pile number 2, whoever selected this Cauldron card. So let us see, why do people get intimidated by you. So with this Cauldron card, what I'm picking up with this hand is coming out. It's kind of showing me that something is boiling, like a broth, which is a rich broth, which is a very rich kind of energy here. This probably some type of a creativity or idea or some type of energy that is kind of like boiling, and people are, it's like coming out, it's coming out slowly right now, and people get really intimidated by it right now. So let us see. We do have here number 3, between wolves here. We do have here the rebel. We have here 4 of wands. We have here Knight of Wands. We have here adventures. We have here your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. We do have here impatient. We have here crow spirit, co-create with the spirit here, number 17. We have here 48, obedience. We have here 17. Twice we have 17 and 17. We have here forgetting oneself here. We have here Capricorn again, so much of synchronicities with this pile here. We have Capricorn here, and we have here broom, new home, new attitude. You might want to check angel number 17 and 17 pile 2. You might have an additional message there I'm picking up. And lastly, we have here heart, love, deep affection and caring. So with all of this card, I am seeing that there is a big changes, a big transformation could have happened with you pile 2 recently. That's what is kind of being something very intimidating to others here, like some type of a new adventure, something new that you are kind of trying right now. You probably kind of co-creating with the spirits right now. That's what is intimidating to others. Probably why it is because pile 2, these are the people who have been trying to do it this even before you. They've been trying to reach out. This can be like some type of a job, this can be some type of a beginning, this can be about purchasing some type of a property, some type of a relationship, or even some type of a vision or goal or anything. It can be, could be anything, but this people who are kind of intimidated by you could be someone who've been trying to reach out even before you could have started this adventure recently. And this could be the people who could have shared with you this wish, this ambition of them, or you could have been telling them the progress that you are doing, because you might be doing this adventures, this hard work from the place of being obedient here. You are really hardworking here. With your hard work is paying off. You are really putting a lot of effort here. You are putting your dedication to achieve here to the place that you are forgetting yourself, like you're willing to devote yourself here. That's the reason why I'm picking up between worlds here. You kind of transiting. This can be changes in terms of your attitude. With you are changing your paradigm. Your old paradigm is kind of shifting. Your paradigm shift, I'm saying, like you are coming out from some type of a major major changes here. You could be even breaking some type of a chain, like a chain that's kind of binding you, because we have a Capricorn energy, it's a strong devil energy here, and we have an emperor here, like, and with the wisdom, with the crow spirit, it talks about wisdom here, it talks about justice here. It's a very strong card, a major event of your life I'm seeing here. Could be this is pertaining to your workplace, some type of a comfort zone, like you are coming out, and it's kind of boiling here. You could be kind of being the talk of the town right now, the places, the people around you. This can be your co-workers, this can be your close family members, this can be people from your community, this can be your friends that who is actually feeling, and they kind of intimidated by you. Probably the reason being, in the past you could be this person here for once, you could be kind of like living a life whereby you kind of like settling down, you are fitting in the crowd here, you are enjoying your life, you're celebrating your life with them, like you, all of you guys have some type of a same mission, same goal, you guys have the same reason to celebrate with, and you guys going with the same rhythm here, like you guys are dancing. But however, due to these changes between the worlds here, I'm saying you probably a strong Gemini, you might have a strong Gemini here. I'm saying that you kind of like have taken up a journey here, like you have personally chose, I would say, consciously, with full awareness here, with this spirit, with this secret has been revealed here, this wisdom has been revealed here. You could have broke some type of a partnership. This can be even talks about some type of a breakup, separation in terms of a long-term commitment here. This can talks about a legal divorce involved here. Probably you might have chosen this love, deep affection and caring, like you have selected your heart, you have selected your heart rather than you have selected something which is more to material, because we do have a Capricorn here. For sure something which is a material or financial gain is involved, pile 2. So I'm seeing that you have embarked into this journey of adventure, something which is very new, something is going to be very much a drastic thing here, something which is very wild for you, something is very unknown for you, but you are willing to give it a try, because probably it's been a very long period you don't really feel this enthusiasm in your life. Probably you've been going through a more today, like the reality just hit you very hardly. You could be living a life like a business like way here. Some type of a rules has been imposed, because Capricorn is a strong fixed energy here. You probably just trying to fulfill some type of duties towards your family, towards your community, towards your friend, and you are been taking charge like a good provider here. You've been doing your duties with more obedience, more balanced way. So I'm saying that what is kind of like brought in is because of your creativity. Now it's flowing, like you want to do something which is more you are passionate about. And I am saying there's no regrets, there's no any type of a guilt from your end. That's what is kind of intimidating to others here, because you are cleaning up your life, you are cleaning up your life, you're cleaning up your energy, you're cleaning up your people around you, your energy that you are the people that you are sharing your energy with, you are sharing your material things with. You kind of breaking out free from some type of a conditioning here. This could be you are creating your own belief right now, you could be creating your own principle, your own moral values, a lot of things. You kind of like having a deeper way of handling things, like you are co-creating with spirits, like you are believing your own intuition, your own inner voice right now. So that's what is kind of intimidating towards the people that could have dealt with you in the past, because with this impatient card also, it's kind of showing me that probably the spirit guides is kind of guiding you. Probably you are not sharing whatever is happening with you to anyone else, because you are trying to focus on this, you are dedicated to achieve wherever you want to go here. But the people who are impatient right now, probably the people that you have dealt with in the past, they really want to know, they are kind of thinking as though you are forgetting oneself. Maybe they feel as though you've been misguided, you are moving in a very wrong direction. like you are being just closed off, you're being distant from them. They feel very intimidated, probably because they feel that you are changing, you are moving, you are forgetting them, you're forgetting where you are coming from. Probably they feel as though you are being very distant, you no more, you closed off in terms of your heart because of something changes is coming. Probably you have changed your job, you probably changed the place that you are staying, maybe there's even a new attitude, a new way of looking things. So I'm saying when the focus is changing, these people get very intimidated because they're not really sure what is kind of boiling, which is broadening inside you. They kind of wanting to know, because they kind of get really surprised to see the new you, the new better version of you, pile 2. That's what is kind of intimidating for others here. So let us look more with this pile 2, why people do get intimidated with you guys here. We have a putting on a show. Yeah, putting on a show, probably you kind of like being a poker face here. Putting on a show is kind of reminding me of poker face here. You kind of not showing actually what is kind of happening inside you, within you, or what you are planning or you are investing your energy with, because you really do not want to share this to anyone, because you really want to do it until you achieve it, to the point that you want to achieve it. We have here obsessed spell work. I am seeing that probably these people could be thinking as though, I'm seeing that you kind of obsessed over something, part 2. Probably you are obsessed about some type of a new start, new beginning, new way, new job, something new that you have taken, something that you are pretty much obsessed. And these people could be this could be a group of people is very much coming from the mindset, which is very small mindset here, mind here. They are trying to just think. It kind of reminds like they can able to relate to you to the extent that they have met themselves, like they are trying to able to talk about you. They can even imagine about what is really happening in your life, to the point that they have grown, they have experienced, they have received, they have achieved the wisdom. If they could be someone who's very closed off, someone who's very rigid, I don't think so they could really understand what is really happening in your life here, Balto. So I'm saying that these people that you kind of dealt with in the past are very small mindset type of people here. They are kind of thinking as though you've been you are having some spell work on you, spell work has done on you. That could be the reason why you are acting differently. That could be the reason why they are feeling intimidated here. We have an inner child here. Probably you are doing something that you are really wanting to do from since you are young, or you are giving more preference to your inner child here. So that's the reason why they are kind of intimidated, because there's a lot of creativities involved here. They could sense that something is really happening, but they are unable to put their finger on that. They kind of still in the confused state here, I'm feeling. We have a mirror here. Yeah, they are knowing that you are like this mirror to them, probably right now with these people that you have dealt with. You kind of just mirroring to them what they have given to you all this while. Right now, probably in the past you wasn't someone like that, you was going along with them. Right now you kind of mirroring to them, because this could be because of the wound that they have caused to you. So you kind of done the self-reflection, and now you are mirroring back what they have done to you, and that's what is kind of intimidating to them. Then we do have an asset and property here, inheritance. Yes, we have a new home. There's something that you have purchased recently, some type of an asset here. And we have here total drama and action, some type of a non-action here. That's the reason why they are being intimidated. They feel as though you are putting up a drama here. Maybe you are learning some type of a new skill, something that you are not doing, something very new here. And this people is really kind of obsessed over you because they are not really, they don't have the access into your life right now. They really want to know what is happening, so they kind of intimidated because you are not giving them like I wouldn't say you're not giving them a face, but you're not telling them. It's like, it's kind of like running it, making them go crazy, I would say. So this is what I have for pile 2. I really hope this reading resonates with you guys. I will see you on my next reading, guys. Bye bye. Hi, welcome pile number 3. This is for whoever selected this card, cat card here, sorry, cat card here. So you have came to the right pile here. So with this card here, right away what I could see why people get intimidated with you guys, it's because of your stare. I'm seeing some type of a gaze that you have, or some type of an untamed characteristic traits of yours. Like you can't be tamed by anyone, anybody. Like you don't really give someone to take ownership of your life, of the situation around you. Like you are so wild, and this is what is kind of intimidating you, intimidating about you. So we have here number 5, orphan here. Part 3, we have here abundance, which is a king of pentacles here. We have 10 of cups. Okay, wow, it's a beautiful card. We have your page of swords. We have stillness here. We have here meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. We have your break chestnut, from one concern to trusting love, find true compassion for others here. We have here number 2, antelope spirit, life is speeding up, spirit. We have here 31, we have risk here. We have here number 14, hiding your true self. We have here expansion. And lastly, we have here Sagittarius energy here. So let us see why people get intimidated by you. Yes, with this risk card, hiding yourself and life is speeding up, I'm saying that it's kind of, people get intimidated with you because of the ownership that you don't really give to anyone. Like you are very unpredictable. Sometimes you can be very impulsive. This impulsiveness can be you could be channeling it in all way around. This can be the way how you make a decision, very quick-minded here, because you are this Sagittarius energy here. Like you get it out to the world, and like you don't really let anyone to tame you. You just get going. You don't really stop. You don't really pause your life for anyone, although you do, you really do, because you are I'm saying with this 2 card here, I'm able to see there is a very balanced energy with this card, balance between masculine and feminine here. But people perceive as though you don't really stop, or you don't really stuck, or you just move forward. You have so much of drive within you, and that's what intimidates you to others. People kind of just watch, like you just take the risk. You don't mind, although you're gonna be failing in that, you're gonna be losing anything. You are kind of just go for it with a full speed here, like as though you know that you will succeed in that. Like you are, for some of them, they feel intimidated because they are unable to truly understand you fully. They are unable to understand you fully because they always think as though there is a new side within you. Because this meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces, these people feel intimidated because whenever they kind of connect with you, they feel as though they are kind of discovering a new layer, a new side of you each and every time. Yeah, there's a lot of insights for them to understand. There's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of insight, there's a lot of new sight with you. And it's kind of going and going with this 10 of cups. These people are also kind of intimidated because of the abundance that you are having in your life. Like this abundance I am picking up, it about the strength, the drive, the energy, the life force energy that you have, like the trust that you have towards the divine, towards the universe. Like you truly trust and you don't even doubt it, and that's what is kind of intimidating to others here, because they kind of like really in awe. How could you be so like they could even think to the point that this can be a blind trust, like you blindly trust that nothing will happen. But regardless, what is kind of intimidating to them, as though like things are like you get you make sure you have your things together. Eventually you will be this abundance, you will get this abundance here, you will get your 10 of cups, like you will get your expansion here, you kind of will go places here, you will get the blessing here. That's what they don't really understand. Some of them, they feel intimidated because they feel like you kind of holding back the wisdom. That is, they aware that you know the way out, you know the way to success, like you have a lot of wisdom here, you know exactly the rule, how the world works, but you kind of keeping it within yourself. You do not want to share, like you do not want to show your true compassion to others. For some, probably you are showing, but they could be feeling as though they are not able to achieve like what you are achieving. Probably the reason being because you are trusting the universe fully, with full-heartedly here, and that could be the reason why. Probably they are just believing because you are kind of assuring them this is the only way for them to succeed. For others, I'm saying it's because of you are this risk taker, you are this go-getter here, you just go for it, you don't really think twice, you don't really, nothing stops you. Because I am seeing that sorry guys, I'm seeing that sometimes you are this orphaned card here. You don't allow anyone to impact you mentally, physically, by anything. You don't really allow anyone to get into your mind here. You are strong enough. You are this untamed person here. There's nothing can bind you, or nothing can change you down. You are so stable, you are so decisive. That's what intimidate others. Like no one can say or change your mind here. If you have decided to move forward, you will move forward, and somewhat you will get the success here, the expansion here. That's what is kind of intimidating you to others. For others, with this Page of Swords is the way how you come out with ideas, the wisdom that you get with this meditate and contemplate here. Probably you do meditate and you might have a very active crown chakra. I'm saying you might be receiving a lot of ideas, a lot of authentic ideas to succeed, and you might be telling some type of ideas that it kind of like will pick up, like you will have a lot of support, and you just go for it. Like you know exactly how to maneuver in a situation here. Like these are the ideas which is very authentic, very genuine, like something like which is very fresh. And they kind of like wondering how you could be telling all of this. Like that's the reason why they feel as though you are hiding yourself, like you do have this wisdom but you are not sharing to anyone here. So for others, it's about the abundance here. It is definitely about the abundance here. So let us look more. Pearl 3, why people do feel intimidated by you. Yes, we have psychic abilities here. Definitely there is some type of a psychic abilities that you have. Like they feel as though you do have the psychic abilities, that you are very much connected to the universe, the divine, that you do have some type of ability here that's kind of like making you to shine here so strongly, like for you to be in the top of the world. That's what they feel, like you are the ideal here. Someone who's very successful. You know your target, and why they feel intimidated with this card. It's kind of reminding me, like when you mark your target, you will get it. You are this go-getter. You know exactly how to go for it. We have here guilty. With this guilty card, I am saying that you don't feel guilty, because with this Untamed card is that you just go for it. You don't really wait for anyone, you don't really slow down, or you don't really like you don't really change your target, or you don't really give in to any type of a situation for anyone. Like you just go for it. When you trust, when you have aimed, you just go for it without thinking twice here. And that could be the thing that they feel very intimidated about you, because they feel as though it's like there's no much compassion, but it's not the truth here. I'm seeing we do have here letting go again. Like this could be something like living in the cold, like stopping the pattern here, like you cutting them off. This could be the people like you kind of leaving behind here, like in order for you to move forward, in order for you to gain some type of a stability here. We have a strong Taurus energy also here. Probably you kind of like just move forward here. Probably you just go silent here, you just silent, you give them a silent treatment here. We have here putting in the work here. That's what is kind of intimidating to others here about you. We have here social media here. They could be probably talking about you, or they could be looking at your success, your achievements, or something that they do see you through this platform here, through the social media. That's what is kind of intimidating about you to them, about how you are moving from them, like you are just cutting them off and you are moving. And we have here you are so mean and disrespectful here, because they know that you are very wise person here, you are very powerful, you could be very excellent in business, in your work, in your career here. You kind of aware about some type of a duality here. You are very wise and balanced person, like I mentioned earlier. You aware on the duality, like whenever there's some type of a beginning of a connection here, you aware that at one point of time you have to let go and you need to move to a new phase of life, new phase of a connection here. Probably this could be the people who feel intimidated because they find it very mean and disrespectful, as though you kind of just cutting them out of your life here, of their life, sorry. So this is what I'm picking up for pile 3. I really hope this reading resonates with you guys. Please let me know. I'll see you on my next reading, guys. Bye bye.